This is
2015.
wow,
4,000 miles.
Good.
wow. There's a good find. All right, you just tell me. You ready?
Yeah, we're going.
Hey guys, what's up, man? We're here in Parker, Colorado at the Colorado Diecast. I got a little free show this afternoon, and happy Father's Day to everybody out there from myself and my compadre.
Happy Father's Day, dads.
That's right. But you know, we got a little kind of a cool little story right here. Why don't you tell the camera your name and tell us about your story about your Mustang?
Well, my name is Warren. Actually, I just purchased this Mustang just about a week and a half ago. It's a 2015. Actually, when I bought it, it had 4,600 miles on it. It's got a Whipple supercharge on it. It's running about 735 horse to the wheels. Picked it up from actually a friend of mine. I've known him for many years.
Nice.
Not much still, but it's just a beautiful car. Definitely runs. Haven't had a chance to take it up to Banner, obviously, because I just had it for the week now. So.
Yeah. That's awesome. I've been looking at 2012s myself just to get into a Coyote powered car, and starting to drop down in price, find them here and there. Of course, been beat a little, but that's awesome that you actually know the history, buying it from someone that you know, and knowing their driving habits, right. You know, get what you're getting into. But these Coyotes love boost, so they'll take some punishment.
But what Warren is failing to tell you is, yesterday we were in Parker here again at the Morning Star retirement home, and he took off, and I thought maybe he had bad rings or something in the motor, but it wasn't. It was the rubber from the tires. It smoked up. This car's fast, guys. This car is a really fast car, and it's a real cool car, man. I mean, I really like this.
I love it.
And you know me, I'm Chevy all the way, but I would sit my big butt in this seat and drive it for sure, man. Warren, I'll tell you what, man, and you also own the 5.0 over here.
Yeah, I saw the Square Eye.
And, you know, this was your first Mustang right here? Or
no, it wasn't my first one. I've actually had 4 or 5 different Mustangs. This one's in 1985.
Beautiful.
I actually bought this in 87. It had 3,000 miles on it.
Wow.
This is really dirty right now, but this weekend has the most amount of miles it's had on it in 20 years.
That's awesome.
Really? Wow.
It's been sitting in the garage for the last 20 years. The boys have just been bugging me to bring it out. So since I got the new one, we've just been playing around with them the last.
And
days.
Coming from a car audio background, I see the Gen 1 Fosgates in the door, so you know it's been tinkering with it for a while. So I love it.
Back in the day, this actually doesn't show right now because I've taken most everything out of it. It actually held the loudest car stereo in Colorado.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hatchbacks are the way to go there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About this tall was the loudest car stereo. I was running 145 watts, and I blew out a 33,000 watt stereo.
My goodness.
It's like the old Sound on Wheels Tahoe, where it was getting the cassette player to skip. It was so loud.
This is one of the years where it falls into the Fox body.
Yeah.
Right? And was this the first year of the Fox body, or about what was it?
No, this is actually getting more towards the end, but this is the last year that they did carbureting. After 86, they went to fuel injection. But no, the Fox body was actually started in
79, I thought was like the pace cars, yeah. On that chassis, same as the Fairmont, yeah.
Car, you know, such a desirable car today.
Yeah, I've had it forever, and prices plummeted. We almost couldn't get them away. And now, you know, I mean, these things are just going up.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. That blue one I had a couple years back.
Well, Warren, I appreciate you taking the time.
Appreciate it. That's great stories.
This will be up on Facebook here a little bit later on, and you're more than welcome to look at it. The only thing we ask is that you tell all your friends about our show.
Absolutely.
And we want to try to get as many followers as we can. So please make sure you promote us a little bit. That's the only we ask. All right?
No problem.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much.
We're gonna hit you up for the ride along in there too.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, guys. You know, starting off with a really cool cars, kind of history of both of them.
That's a great story too. And again, these Fox bodies, he makes the great point. Like I said, just they were a dime a dozen. They were kind of falling apart. They'd always had the piss beat out of them. They were just that kind of car, teenagers, young people. And now you can't get into a good one for under $5,000, $6,000. You'd be lucky. You'd be hard pressed. You're gonna find like a a low spec automatic with like really tall gears, and they're great doing burnouts and when it's wet out. But I mean, it's hard to get those light up. But I mean, that 5-speed car and just the history behind it. And again, just my background in car audio, I saw those old Gen 1 Rockford Fosgates, the Punch.
That was the speaker of the day.
That
man.
was,
I
think,
those, you were the bad boy.
I think him and was it Rob Van Winkle might have been hanging out back then, right? With them big stereos. So.
But guys, we're over Colorado Diecast this afternoon for Father's Day, kind of a quickie, kind of a deal, man, and just making it happen for you guys. We got a lot of these similar cars that we've seen all the time at the shows. More of our Parker Cruisers are hanging out here today. You got JT and Angie's 55.
Came with the girls.
Just a beautiful, beautiful car.
Chuck got the Mustang out here.
I love the way that the chrome has been done blacked out and stuff like that. Just a great car.
Super
and then,
stealth.
You got Chuck's Mustang, man.
Just beautiful. And look at the old colors.
Mustang. I love the wheels on it.
Like Roger's wife's car that he was showing me that we were working on yesterday.
It's almost
real
a
pretty.
identical car.
Yeah.
And there's the girls.
Hi, girls.
Girls, they're out here hanging out today. Are you having fun? Yeah. That's what it's all about, right? So what are you going to do for the summer?
Go to our grandparents' place.
That's right. You told me that yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Go have some fun. Have you been swimming or anything yet?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So the summer's not a total bust yet. All right. Well, thanks for coming out today. But man, the wheels on this car just really kind of set it off, man. And Chuck was saying, they're too big. He's got to find some 15s because the clearance on the back.
Yeah, so I think the ones I have are 16s too there. Yeah. So those ones I got from Andy, those look good. Same wheels there.
Cool old car.
Some trade work from them.
I love the spinners on it.
I like the knockoffs there, and then the color.
Spinners make it really cool, man.
Look at that interior too.
It's a clean car, very clean car.
Wilbur. Them horses in there.
That's right.
Beautiful.
And then, Sassy 65, brother.
That's right.
Why don't you let me take the camera and you tell them a little bit about what you did to Sassy 65?
Well, most of you saw me cruising around the loop last week, and let me tell you, this car rides like a dream. I literally felt like I could have gotten this thing and driven cross country. Working on my tan, of course. Top down. So just went in, did some LED lighting in the back. And of course, anytime you replace an incandescent bulb with an LED, sometimes you have to do a resistor, etc. With these older cars, same in the fair lane. Didn't need it just because there's so much resistance going on in there as well. So basically just did LED lighting in the back, cleaned up some of the wiring. Of course, if the trunk was open, you'd see the going topless spare tire cover, of course. Going back inside, just replaced some of the bulbs that were out along the mid-trim level here with LEDs. And because it wasn't a full LED retro, we were still able to retain some of the dimmability of that. Incandescent lights, like your traditional dimmer, etc., uses ground potential to work without getting into the minutia of it. LEDs use a positive potential, but we're still able to get that to work. Got the stereo wired in right. Got the gauges working, all the lighting. Everything else looks good in there. So cleaned up under the hood, added some lighting. Doug did a alternator in here after we got our hands on it. So got that. It was dirty, so they have a nice new clean one in here.
Right.
New battery terminals in there too. So
Doug left his magnetic strip for his tools to hold his tools and stuff and parts. So, but Sassy 65 has been featured on the show quite a few times, man.
It's a beautiful car, man.
It is, man.
And it sticks out. It's just a big red American car, and again a convertible in this cleaning condition, and it gets driven too. Is the main thing. Miss Patty is always driving this thing.
And it kind of made you a fan of convertibles too, didn't it?
You know what? I was calling you about my friend Sebring.
Right.
Maybe is and it's like Miss Jenny said as well. Anything is convertible if you have a sawzall and a blade.
Right, that's
maybe
true.
Masking tape. So we're looking at that, but I could definitely see myself in before too long. Taking the girls, or even maybe commission Miss Patty here once the girls have homecoming, etc., and their friends. I think this would be really fun to get them going to and from.
Guaranteed.
Dancing or events out there in beautiful Elizabeth, Colorado.
Guaranteed. You know what? We got a beautiful 55 over here. Let's go over there. And this got a great story. I talked to this gentleman a long time ago at the car wash. And if we can get him to maybe talk to us a little bit here, and he's over there taking a break right fast. But
iced tea and a crepe and a smoke.
I'm Roller. This is Derek. We do a show on Facebook, and we're on right now. We're live, and I ran into you at the car wash. I think it was probably maybe towards the end of last summer.
Yeah.
But you had a great story with this car, because this car was actually your car when you was a young man, wasn't it?
Yeah, my dad bought it for me when I was 14.
Wow. 14 years old, and you've had it that long. and you've went through the highs and the lows, and to get it where it's done today. Some of your first projects you done to it when you first got it, what'd you do to it?
Well, it was wrecked to the windshield, and I bought it for $275. And
Would you like your money back?
and, I had 2 years. I was only 14, so I had 2 years to get it going. And got a whole front clip for it, and just kind of learned how to work on it through the years. And then after high school, it was my high school car. I drove it for probably another 10 years. Then I just parked it in the barn, and the mice got to it, and that's what made me build a shop. And then I had a guy redo it all the way down to the frame. Awesome. And most everything I saved almost everything I could from high school. It's all the original chrome on it, and the interior is what my dad sewed back on Mom's machine. I had to redo the door panels, but yeah, it's pretty much the way it was back in 1981.
Original colors and stuff like that? Was it that color when you had it? When you first got
it? I had it back in school, it was that color. The white's different now. That's the original India Ivory white. And the blue is, some kid in high school had a Nova that color, so I asked him what it was, and that's what it was.
Right.
It's Laguna Blue Pearl.
Laguna Blue. I was just getting ready to say that looks like Laguna Blue. Yeah.
So that's the story on it, and it's my baby. And if my wife knew what went on in that back seat, she'd divorce me.
There you go. Well, just don't let her watch the show, okay? I mean, that's what it's all about. But
the funny part is I get in the back seat now, and I got to call 911. I can't get out.
Tell us about the driveline. I noticed it looks like a 5-speed car. Or?
Yeah, it's a 6-speed actually. That Tremac manual came with the 427 as a package, and that 427's got 480 horsepower. So
that's amazing.
It gets up and goes.
Was there a lot of, fabrication to get that motor to fall in there? Did it fall right in?
He had to move the back motor mounts a little bit, and then it's got a 4.9-inch rear end to handle that. So,
right. So it's a good highway car too.
Oh yeah, I mean I've only hit 6th gear maybe once or twice, like on 470 or something.
Wow.
Smooth as glass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to walk around and kind of show the car if you don't mind and stuff. But I knew it was an interesting story, and I just couldn't remember all of it. And of course, now that we have this program up and stuff, we like to get it on there. So
there's one other cool story about it. I bought those license plates at a swap meet, and I was sitting in my shop having a beer one night, and I was looking at them, and they're kind of cool. My last name was Barrett. It was my first car. I was born in '62, and I was 16 when I started driving.
How cool is that?
Shot of those plates.
Guaranteed, I will.
Math right there.
Well, thank you for taking the time and talking to us. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Let's go around this car.
Here's those plates, guys.
Stunner, man.
This is the plates that he's talking about. Barrett, born in '62, and he was 16 years old when he got it, man.
That's good math right there.
Yeah, guaranteed. But what a beautiful automobile, man. We talk about survivors every time we do this show, but it's just so good to see a survivor, man. I mean, and the story.
Exactly.
The story is what's.
The car being original.
Yes. I mean, can you imagine 16 years old and having this car? And then being what he is now, his age now, and still having it, man. I mean, how many of your very first cars would you like to have now?
Fairlanes, old trucks, everything, between a couple old F100s as well.
Right.
So yeah, this big block should be just
427, man, 6-speed Tremec transmission, and I mean, when he goes to the car wash, he don't spend 10 or 15 minutes. He'll spend there 45 minutes sitting there drying stuff off and stuff. But well taken care of, man. Well taken care of.
You can tell it's just premium parts in here. The B-Cool cooling system. And look at the tight fit. Yeah, he's saying goes in there pump, but I'm seeing some real close specs here between the header downpipe here and Pitman arm mount. But yeah, just this big block just stuffed in there. Like you said, pushing 500 horsepower. It might be a big heavy Chevy, but I guarantee you this car shits and gets.
There you go, man. Well, let's see what else we got going here. JT and the girls are taking off.
So the covered chassis, we don't need to cover my car any. Lee we've gotten to, but we'll walk by and show off because again, it's
show Lee stuff.
An example of an OEM car, nice little dune buggy that just rolled in there a little
right.
bit ago. Mr. Bob here.
Mr. Bob.
So Beverly's out here. Pulled up, dropped it on its nuts. That's how he does it.
But just a cool car, man.
Oh yeah, and just it pops off. It's an orange car. Hi, Patty.
Bye, Patty. See you later.
Guys taking off here, so 730 wheel horsepower.
Ain't that amazing?
And again, just these newer cars. Remember, I was telling you, 800 horsepower is the new 300 horsepower.
Yeah.
Got the AC premium sound, and you know you don't get into it too hard. You're still getting over 20 miles a gallon.
Guaranteed.
700 horsepower.
Yep.
And then that box body too. I saw that thing pulled in. Now, I'm very excited about the Coyote with the blow on it, but I'm real partial to those Fox bodies. I never could afford one. I had my chance. I got that 89. It was mine for a year and a half, and then I passed it on to a guy that's now enjoying it. Probably more than I would have. Luckily, didn't hack it up or anything, so he's able to enjoy it in its OEM condition. Again, those Mustangs are getting harder and harder to find.
Guaranteed, man.
Been abused.
Let's see if he does a little what he did yesterday. Of course, if it was me, I would, because he knows we're watching him, and maybe he'll.
We'll call it the Waffle House shop.
But or maybe he don't want to do it because maybe one of Parker's finest is around someplace,
Oh, they're serving it. They're always serving it, protecting. But we got a nice open strip. I think he's just kind of busy today. So
Yeah. Well, really busy for Father's Day.
it's still a 3-lane highway. Let's see if he gets on it. If not, we'll bust his balls next.
Yeah, guaranteed. I mean, if you're gonna drive it like you stole it, right? Old lightning truck.
There too, yeah.
Fun truck right there. Fun
Yeah,
truck.
Supercharged. Oh, there we go. Let's see if he hops in.
No.
Going.
See you later. See you later.
So again, with the Lightning supercharged 5.4 modular motor, so those things are great little parts trucks.
Right.
Miss Stella here, Jenny's Beetle.
Don't you love Stella?
Absolutely.
I
Just
mean-
a really pretty car, just a good, clean blue color, not too vibrant, not too loud.
Right.
Just a good example of like older car colors. Like
And the wheels, man. I love the wheels on it.
remember we got here this little hot rod. Have you seen this one around before? I don't.
I don't know if we have or not,
Really
but
clean little small block Chevy setup in there.
I mean,
Simple.
very simple. They've taken and really taken their time and done it right, man. The wiring and everything, got the
Bias
Steelies
plies
on.
and
Yeah.
Steelies.
That's the only way to go, man. Bias plies, baby. If you're gonna run this old school stuff, you got to do some old school rubber, man.
And then check out your Landau top as well. Premium in those 70s Fords.
Guaranteed, man.
Really fits good with this one right here. I like this car a lot. Very pretty.
I would cruise this car all day long. All day long.
Brand new Supra.
Yeah, young man works at Colorado Diecast. He just got it, and he said it's just incredibly fast, man.
They
Incredibly
are
fast.
Track machines and just good street manners on them. But again, just a race car.
Guaranteed.
So,
And then-
we missed him early. We did have one of the second-gen Supras here, made famous from like the Fast and Furious.
Right.
That body style, the latter 80s into the early 90s. So.
Yep.
And then finally, just kind of run back here, just this Baja bug that pulled in. It caught my attention immediately. Just, hey, it's red.
Hi, Jen. How are you? Good.
Caught my attention immediately. Came in here with loud exhaust. Really clean-looking example. Some 6x9s in the back. The chrome's looking like the paint, the body, everything's looking real right on it. Front end on these. Very cool. This again will be a fun little cruiser. Got the
Yeah, man.
got the lights up top for when it's time to show off a little bit.
So yesterday you were at Rogers,
Yeah.
and you were working on his 5-window, and Rogers got a dune buggy in the back, and I didn't even know it.
Well, hey, don't be telling everyone because I said, hey, moving forward, you and I can maybe negotiate a little something.
Well, you got first
buggy.
claims on it, but if
And
you
he's
drop
got
the
the,
ball,
Beetle.
I'm gonna pick it up, man.
Yeah. You ain't
Is
getting
it-
this rebound, baby.
That'll be your convertible, dude.
Yeah, I already showed Mama the Volkswagen.
She's in.
So yeah, get your ass over there and do some more work for this guy.
There you go,
Just
bud.
to cut his lawn, work on his cars, whatever you got.
Whatever you need to do.
Go pick horse shit up, whatever you got to do.
Right,
Go do
right.
my cars. So I'm working on that with him. We'll see if he doesn't want to get rid of it, so be it. Still enjoyed working with him. Really happy to get his sniper system up and running. And I think he was just playing it cool. He was just like, maybe I'll get around to driving it tomorrow. You told me that. That SOB was out there about 20 minutes.
He was, man.
Romping on it.
You didn't even make Delbert Road, and he had it off the jack stands. I'll promise you that,
That's
man.
awesome because
Yeah.
that thing sounded
Yeah.
tough. That
Hey,
motor
you get that
sounded
transmission deal fixed. That truck's going to come alive.
Yeah, it is. Not only that, I mean, it's going to be available. He said he's looking to move on to the next project
Right.
there, so he's going to get that transmission, that 700R4, so 4-speed automatic, mildly built 350, but a really pretty truck. You can see that on the Parallax Auto Electric page as well as some of the work and video we did on that yesterday. That truck will be available for you to own if it's something you got to have in your garage.
Guaranteed.
Or in your driveway.
That's right. Well, guys, we're here at Colorado Diecast. If you're looking for diecast cars, they got a I'm going to use the word plethora today.
I like it. Spell it.
You know, no, thank you, sir, because I will butcher it. But they got some really cool stuff in there. So if you're looking for that specialized piece, there's good chances that they have it or they know somebody that does.
Speaking of which, so let's, if you don't mind, and I can take it if you don't
No.
mind. Let's do a little walkthrough of the store.
Let's do it,
I
man.
went through earlier.
Let's do it.
Impressed. My younger daughter Layla is really into Hot Wheel cars and die-cast cars. I mean, they have like a little bin here where they have open ones, 99-cent cars.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not like you have to come in here and buy a premium or maybe rare, desirable toy car or collectible car. You come in here if you're into these older ones, $1. You spend $1, get a little toy car. They have. I saw they had a wall of Batman and Batmobiles, small
Yes.
ones, the back old ones. And the
Yes.
So we'll hop in here. We'll kind of see what they're offering. Let's see some of the neat stuff they have there. I was kind of blown away because I've heard of the store, but I've never been here. So I really want to see what it's going on.
Well, it's definitely the sort to do it on, man. But
You walk in right here, all these Beatles, etc. Toys here, out the yin yang.
and there's not just one make of these 118 scales or 164 scales. They got it. They cover it all, man. They cover it all, and different realms of stuff too. You know, look at here, bazooka, bubblegum, different things like that. So the chances of them having something that you guys are looking for
Some older open box
is
ones.
great. Some more open, yeah.
The Fast and Furious Land Cruiser, that's got to be, someone's going to want that one.
Right, exactly. But you know, I mean, this is a cool store, man. They got big walls of Hot Wheels.
That old Toys
Down
R Us
here.
Fest too up there, that's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
Jeffrey the Giraffe up there.
Yeah, and the old Hot Wheels carrying cases and stuff like that. You know, those probably aren't for sale, but they could be.
They're really cool.
Probably collectors.
Some old drag cars here.
But look at here,
Hemi under glass.
Hemi under glass, man. What a rare car. I talked to him earlier about this car. $150, takes it home, man. You know. But if you're looking for some cool stuff, you know, there's an old Lotus Grand Prix car. Nice old car. Tasca Ford. If you're a big Bob Tasca man and you like what he's brung to NHRA, got one of his first cars right here. Some old custom stuff right there. Just some really cool. Look at that old tanker, man. You know.
Kind of looks like Beverly over there.
Yeah, and if you're a Beatles fan, which I am,
Oh yeah.
there's the Beatles collection right there. I might have to check in on that one, you know. But aisles and walls. I mean, it's covered. It's covered. This is a pure man cave right here, guaranteed. But you know, you got Johnny Lightnings, you got Reddies. You know, there's more things in here. Hot Rod magazine. You know, Richard Petty cars. Yeah. Michael Waltrip's car. You know, I mean, you just got it all, man. This is,
Like an older Rockies, look at the baseline bopper.
yeah.
Unopened in the package.
I mean, the chances of finding something that you really have been looking for could be really good here, man. Right. And which, you know, they might. Of course, evidently they don't like to make 73 step sides, so I have never found one right here.
I mean, hell, it's got the Texaco on there.
Right, old wrecker.
Ford Wrecker. Mm-hmm. Cougar. Square Eye, get Levi out here.
Yep. Camaros.
Very cool.
60 model. Yeah.
This Norman Rockwell edition stuff.
Right. But they got it all, man.
Check this little Batman display. I thought that was pretty cool. You got a Ford Pinto in the shop, so you know it's the real deal because it's at the shop. So you got
Right. They're removing the gas tank, the bomb.
Look at the old Cuda. Got the body work almost looking like Love Machine from Up in Smoke.
Yeah. And the old haulers.
Look at there. And there's just
Custom
that Fox
haulers.
body on there.
Man, just a great thing, man. Look at all these old COEs.
Hearse with your-
Hemi under glass. I mean, that was one of the wheel standers right there. Another just great.
Here's your truck.
Yeah, Moon Eyes right there.
Very cool. Too short to reach, and I don't want
Yeah,
to drop it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, well,
there's
drop it, you break it.
break it, you buy it. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly it, man. But you know, just some really cool stuff, man.
And I saw these old right here. There's all these Batmobiles everywhere from the old '50s show
Original,
all the
yeah.
way up to the Michael Keaton era.
Yeah.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
And you even got the brand new one, the James Panton Batmobile. That's badass. Very cool. Very cool.
But you know, Colorado Diecast, the name of the store. Come on down, check them out. Look at the old hauler, man. I mean, this old hauler is just so cool. COE, old Ford.
Mustang. Look at
Yeah.
that box body.
And back in the day, man, with this hauler right here, you know, was the way they did it, man. The way they did it.
56 Buick police car. A little Das Auto like the Mrs. car she had in there.
But I mean, they even got bulldozers and fire trucks and trash trucks.
American Heroes, but you got the older Cherokee and old 90s square body Suburban stuff. That is really cool. Really cool.
But just a cool store to hang out in. Yeah, see, I love this, man. Johnny Lightning stuff.
Tree.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Monopoly pieces. Wow. So
And Patty's been looking for a Sassy 65. I found the picture, but that was it. You know?
we're close here.
I told her we'd buy it and paint it red.
That's a Cyclone.
That is a Cyclone. Yeah, it is.
68 Ford Fairlane Torino.
Yeah.
You think I'd know that, right?
But you know, Johnny Lightning was another big name back in the day, man. You know, I mean, I have a lot of Johnny Lightning stuff, a lot of it. But what I never could figure out is why. Okay, they put the Daytona or the Plymouth Roadrunner or Superbird,
got a CUDA.
and then it's got a CUDA in it.
You also got the GTO. You got the square one with the Judge, but you do have the tile. That's
Right,
very cool.
right. But see, look at here, split bumper, and it's matching car. Does that make it worth more money? I don't know. You know, who knows?
If you want it, you know where to get it.
Exactly right.
Diecast.
Colorado diecast, exactly. Fuley, got the plate that goes with it, man.
Careful, it's the fuzz.
There's a lot of stuff here, man. This is like a kid in a candy shop, you know. But
Even some of the open bin stuff here. So.
prototype Boss 429. Here's another one, 69 Camaro Z28.
Benz.
No Benz. McLarens, you know, Audis. Just some really cool stuff, man. Chances of them having your car
Check that out. Back
is right here.
Look back in this corner.
Ed Ross, Big Daddy's hauler, Brett Fink.
Back in this corner over here. Some of the older
Let's
American
go
stuff.
look over here and see what they got in the archives.
A Wraith. Jeez, jeez. Got an airplane over there, Air Force One.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Very cool. Old John Deere truck here. Very cool.
very, very cool, man. Very cool stuff.
The country.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go, the country bus tour.
I guess if you're a country bus fan, that's where it's at, man.
I'm a fan of 64 Galaxies, I'll tell you that much. Mm-hmm. Beautiful cars here. So.
Well, great body lines. Reminds me of the old NASCAR days, man, watching them go around the tracks. But,
What do you think, Mike Honcho?
you know what? I think it's a great day. Look at here with the 99-cent table.
Yeah.
You know, come on down.
Two for $1.
Bring your kid down. Let him pick out some fun. They'll play with their cars all day long while you get to sit down and relax and watch little whatever Father's Day specials are on and
Watch
stuff.
the front of the lawnmower, watch the golf.
Exactly right. But I think it was a good day. A lot of fun. Gives us something to do this morning. Now we get to go hang out with our families.
We do. I see Mr. Cicero showing up in the 55, so I think it's about time I finally go over the truck with him.
There you go. Well, as we say in the world of videos and all that other stuff, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun, guaranteed. But on behalf of myself, Roller,
And Derek.
we appreciate you guys. You know we love you. And we'll see you guys soon, man. So peace out and enjoy the day. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you dads out there. Happy Sunday to everyone else.
Guaranteed. We'll see you next week at the car shows. Bye.